Let's see, Daniel Reed. Is aggressive litigation the answer to the left-wing hate mobs who libel and slander people and get them fired? Yes. Does this fit with conservative principles? It does. Is crowdfunding the answer for people who don't have the money to retain a lawyer, and should this be formalized in some way? Thinking of some sort of conservative legal action fund. A conservative legal action fund would be the second best money that we could spend right after the second only to the Aurora project. Yes, we should be suing the daylights out of them. And the reason we should be suing the daylights out of them is because they keep taking more and more and more of a lead from first base. They're just going further and further and further away from first base on every pitch. And we look at them and stuff, and we don't do anything. And so they're getting further and further away. And so we need to start making some snap throws to that first baseman and keep them on the bag. We need to brush them back from the plate, and we need to do it now. We need to have a number, and I say a number, I don't mean like 3 or 4. We need a number of these left-wing fascists to be sued and have the university have to pay out a $50 million settlement. And when that happens, then this will stop. It won't stop because they suddenly became polite or anything. It won't stop because they suddenly developed a conscience. It'll stop because if we make it expensive enough for them to continue to do this illegal, un-American, and fully sanctioned activity, if we make it expensive enough for them to do it, then we'll stop them doing it. They'll simply stop. They will be stopped not by conservative students. They'll be stopped by their own deans and administrators who are just as left-wing as they are, saying you can't talk politics and geology anymore because if you do, we're going to lose another $100 million, and that means somebody's salary is going to get cut. Yes, the thing that's interesting point here is it's just consistent with our principles. It's consistent with my ongoing principle of fighting an enemy the way that they fight me and starting out honorably. That's part of the deal. That common sense and decency, you start out honorably. But if people are not playing by rules and they're trying to bite your ears off in a boxing match, it's time to fight fire with fire. As long as we don't initiate it, and as long as we are capable of returning to civility once this thing is over, then that's what we should do. But certainly lawfare against them is long overdue. And again, because we're decent people, we just think, I can't really sue a guy because he's got a different opinion of me. Well, you can sue a guy for being hired to teach geology and end up endorsing Bernie Sanders. That's what you can actually do.